What's up guys, my name is Husky and welcome to another commentary video. So with Warzone all but confirmed to be on the horizon for Modern Warfare, I'm certain a lot of people out there are wondering how they can prepare for its release. Well, believe it or not, there's actually a few things that you can easily start doing right now ahead of its release to be a bit more ready for Warzone when it finally drops. So real quick, here's a few tips for you guys. Kicking things off, just going off of my experience from other BR games, it's pretty likely that you're going to be finding yourself with a bare bones gun quite frequently in Warzone. If we use games like Blackout, Apex Legends, or even PUBG as a way to look at common trends in BR games, it's quite common for you to find a weapon with no attachments on it while you're looting in early game. This means that getting in some practice in multiplayer with a fully unequipped weapon could actually be pretty advantageous for you. Learning how to do well without relying on attachments is kind of like jogging with ankle weights on. It'll help you across the board because if you can do well with a weapon at its worst, then you should have no trouble getting enough kills to fully equip your gun as well if attachments function how they do in a ton of other BR games. Even if the developers would opt for a rarity system like Fortnite instead of finding attachments on the floor, I'm sure most of the common variants of guns would still be completely bare. So get comfortable with a variety of weapons without relying on attachments. It could make a major difference in early game for you. Next up is something I'm sure a lot of you already do in multiplayer on Modern Warfare and haven't even really considered how important it is in a BR mode. Get into the habit of using your equipment. Things like grenades are almost guaranteed to be a part of the Battle Royale mode, and trust me, coming from someone with over 1,000 hours on PUBG and a few hundred hours across various other BR games, equipment is a massive game changer that is too often overlooked. Here's a few examples of when I used to play Blackout. Buddy's camping on the bridge.
Hit him once.
I'm gonna cluster him. That's got him. You're fucked. See ya. I've got a 9 bang.
I've got a molly.
Fuck you. Haha.
So
Here they come.
maybe he'll jump into the lane. Oh damn.
Get you baited. See what I mean? A well-placed piece of equipment can completely change the dynamic of a fight, so get in the habit of working your equipment into your plays. A grenade is much more than a free kill machine. It can also easily be used to control the movement of your opponent in the heat of combat. An uncooked frag, for example, can be used to make your target panic and reroute the path they were originally trying to take to reach you. If done correctly, you can be 2 steps ahead of your enemy and post it up waiting for them. Even if the nade itself doesn't get them, it'll push them into your line of fire anyway. Learning how to use equipment to your own advantage is almost as important as knowing how to aim, in my opinion. Here's my final tip for you guys. It's also kind of good advice in general for Modern Warfare. Get used to checking your corners. One of the most common ways people get killed easily in Battle Royale games is not being aware of their surroundings. Be paranoid when you enter new territory. Always assume someone is watching your every move. Anything that can block your bullets is potential cover for someone to be lurking behind. Pre-aiming when approaching corners or doorways can easily win gunfights for you. Always assuming there's an enemy near can also help you calm your nerves. One of my most common ways I've lost fights in BR modes in the past was by getting too comfortable with my surroundings. It made me jump when someone finally surprised me. Getting startled like that in real life causes your aim to either tense up or get knocked off target. This can and will most likely get you killed unless your enemy is just really bad at aiming. So keep your eyes peeled for signs of enemies and never enter a building expecting it to be empty. Well, there you have it. 3 quick and easy things that you can already start doing in multiplayer that will potentially help you be more prepared for Warzone when it actually drops. These are tips that can really make a major difference and are too often overlooked by a lot of people. One of the benefits of Warzone assumedly using the base combat of Modern Warfare is that we can use multiplayer to practice in ways that'll most likely directly translate over to Warzone. So get out there and start getting ready. That's pretty much all I got for you guys today though. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here and you like FPS games, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. Hope these tips are helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Another week or we'll be not.